Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Off the play fake. Stein. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Operating from the gun, Stein. And this one incomplete. Too much. Contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Off play action. Stein. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilkinson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Gabriel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Come on, Humphrey, dude. That was a TD, bro. Come on.
Yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Stein. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, Stein. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to start fast.
Throws it behind them.
But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd and 2, Gabriel. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, Don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Super cheddar.
From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Shit's laggy as fuck, like always against this fucking loser.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stein. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the gun, Stein. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tanner Muse there defensively.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, Stein. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Stein. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the
That's why I hate this game. Got fucking eyes in the back of their heads.
This is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule.
Shut the fuck up, BLD. Don't even watch, you fucking queer. I hate you. Go beat your girlfriend, scumbag.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gabriel. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Eluding the pressure right.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Stein. Caught left side, Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Stein. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Really?
Picks it off. A young quarterback.
Really?
Rolling to his right. I know it's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag.
Oh, here we go with the bullshit.
In the area of a face mask, I think. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete.
Are you fucking for real, man? I hate this fucking cheesy scumbag fucking cunt.
Mike Evans, 55 yards, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out
Nope,
there?
not when it's laggy as fuck. Like it is every time you play this fucking scumbag. Fucking Walmart fucking internet.
Able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well,
It got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We saw these guys.
It's funny he can catch that one, but he didn't catch one that was right in his fucking hands.
They're going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
He's got this one completed to Mims. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful division. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again. Stein. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Chubb. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll give it to Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
How is that not a touchdown?
Their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
What do you want?
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. No chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard and it brings up 4th. And with just 4 seconds seconds left in this first half. A timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
I don't know how that wasn't a touchdown. That's insane.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To throw on second down, Gabriel, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, Wilkinson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And here comes Westbrook. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Stein. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo 1st. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stein. 20! And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stein looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Off play action. Stein. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. He's got daylight. The 40, 30.
It's over. It's over.
10,
Let's dominate.
5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Oh, well. Can't beat the super team.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He'll air this one out for Mims. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Eyes in the back of his head.
So their woes
Gotta love it.
continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one.
Oh, I know it. You got to hike with guys in motion.
Off the play fake. Gabriel. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They run the counter. It's Hines. A beautiful fake. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Single slot. Watch 81, watch 81. 18 ready.
Operating from the gun, Gabriel. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A strong running. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL,
come the fuck on, dude. Really?
It's quite surprising. Not many teams
fuck this
stick
faggot.
with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stein. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Off play action. Stein. Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wise. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Stein. And my goodness, another interception.
And then I turn into a retard.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do?
God, this guy will get hit by a bus.
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They'll run on first down. Hines. They'll be brought down.
These holes are almost as wide as his fucking girlfriend.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, Gabriel. Green with a catch left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch.
Touchdown, Miami.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Right. Like you shoot out of a fucking cannon.
First down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Operating from the gun, Stein is going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they finally do.
I'm sure Mike Evans isn't 96 speed. Can't be.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Wilkinson. And they go the wrong
There,
way.
eat that cheesy puff.
20.
Fucking homo.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the Dolphins are going to have it 1st and goal.
Well, yeah, you get in the playoffs, and it's the cheesiest fucking dudes in the world, dude.
Stage of the game where the score
It's like the
is
fucking
the key here,
scum of the earth.
and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Wilkinson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Every audible I gotta double fucking do.
Next drive.
It's fucking annoying, this laggy fucking piece of shit.
Round, hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, Stein. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Stein. That's caught right side by Mims. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Off the play fake. Stein. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's our...
Dude, I fucking pushed down. It was fine. I pushed down to throw a low fucking pass. And it throws right to his guy. Oh, I fucking know it.
He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because...
It's so fucking laggy, it doesn't react to what the fuck you're trying to do.
Often allows you freedom
He's a
to roam around
scumbag.
the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football. And he's doing
Tillman is
so
fucking
quite
head.
well.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
29 is Mike.
From the gun, Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before...
Oh, look at me, I'm Mr. Cheesy.
A big play there as they
Fucking
get the
super
conversion
cutter
on 3rd and
from under my
14.
fucking
And
balls.
that last play, he's now
Scumbag.
over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Well, on both sides, you